It is with great pleasure that we welcome you to tonight's ceremony, honoring our outstanding group of students who are candidates for an associate's degree or a certification from South Texas College. It is a privilege and honor that I stand before you representing our school and Wesco ISD. Tonight's event has been the result of a partnership between Wesco Independent School District and South Texas College. The plan of this partnership promotes a college-going culture through dual enrollment courses, programs in early college high schools, and college readiness initiatives. This partnership strives to provide our students with life and work skills so they are able to make informed career choices and improve their employability. I would like to introduce and acknowledge our special guests that have made this occasion a realistic goal for our students. First, I would like to recognize our school board members. Mr. Lopez, School Board President. Mr. Caballero, Vice President. Mr. Nieto, Secretary. Mr. Kennedy, Trustee. Dr. Rivera, Trustee. Dr. Rodriguez, Trustee. And here representing the board members tonight is Mr. Gonzalez. The next group of individuals play a big part in the role of our success, the Wesco ISD administrative staff. Dr. Canales, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Garcia, Assistant Superintendent for Administration. Ms. Peterson, Assistant Superintendent for Secondary Education and Leadership. Mr. Aguilar, Assistant Superintendent for Elementary Education and Leadership. Ms. Brewer, Director of Support Services and State Compensatory. Ms. Avila, Director of CTE. Ms. Segura, Director of Human Resources. Mr. Vidial, Director of Federal Programs. And a big special thanks to this group, our Wesco 21st Century teachers and staff. I would also like to recognize our partner in education, South Texas College. I would like to give thanks to Nicholas Gonzalez, Administrator for High School Programs and Services. Sofia Pena, Director for Early College High Schools. And Marco de la Garza, Coordinator for Early College High Schools. Tonight, we honor our students' hard work, dedication, and accomplishments with South Texas College. We are recognizing 18 students who are candidates for an associate's degree, 13 students with their combination welding certificate, and 23 students with their structural welding certificate. These students will be graduating this Friday at State Farm Arena. CTE Early College Purpose gives an incredible opportunity to our students as they are able to obtain a post-secondary credential and a college degree while attending high school at no cost to parents. Not only are they pursuing a college degree, they are learning a skill in which will allow them to be a productive and positive contributor in our community. The values we instill in our students on campus are integrity, collaboration, trust, respect, quality work, concern for others, self-directedness, commitment, responsibility, and self-discipline. Our campus is leading the way in the state for early colleges in producing college graduates that are workforce ready. Our campus offers 6 programs in diesel technology, welding technology, advanced manufacturing technology, criminal justice, EMT certification, and fire science. At this time, I would like to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Canales.
Hello and welcome. Parents, congratulations. It's been how many years of education? 13, correct? And look where we are now. Graduates, class of 2018, you're leading the way. You're trailblazers. And what that means is this is a first for our great school district. Never before has Wesco ISD had a CTE early college high school with students who are graduating for free with an associate's degree. So a big applause to you. We are so very proud of what you've accomplished. And if you're not getting an associate's degree, you're graduating with some type of certificate to help you land a good paying job while you continue your education. I'd like to acknowledge everybody who's been part of this since day one, since when the first day that you stepped into a CTE early college high school as freshmen, all staff, all parents, it's you, Board of Trustees, everybody who was part of this from the very, very beginning, please stand up. Students, let's give them a big round of applause. You made today happen. Together, we made today happen. Okay, so you have knowledge, you have skills, you have a certificate. Some of you are going to have an associate's degree. You're ready for the real world. Okay? A couple of just words of wisdom. It's, what are we, 2018. So I graduated from high school in 1985, surrounded by principals and teachers and board members and parents and grandparents and aunts who believed in the power of education. And more important than that, who worked together because they believed in all of the me's. All of the me's. And when I graduated from high school, they said, Mija, daughter, this is just beginning. It's just the beginning. You have a tremendous responsibility, and that is to become the best you possible. Why? So you can serve yourself, you can serve your family, and you can serve others. Because that is the secret of life. Being the best and being able to give your best to you, to your family, and to others. That's what makes life golden. So as your proud superintendent, who just became part of this great district about 15 months ago, I salute you students for sticking to your goals. And parents, I bet it wasn't easy all the time, right? But sticking to your goals and making today and your graduation in a couple of weeks, and the graduation is it this weekend, STC, possible. Hats off to you. We love you. Take the spirit of Wesco ISD with you forever. All right? Congratulations. Parents, felicidades. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered today to celebrate the achievements of a group of extremely brilliant students. But before we can call up our graduates for the hooding of stoles, I would like to call before you a couple of students to share some background information on the Advanced Manufacturing Technology and Welding Technology programs.
Good evening. My name is Josie Hernandez, and I'm an Advanced Ed Manufacturing student. Have you heard the song, This is a Man's World? James Brown famously sang this song. However, perhaps the most notable part of the chorus and song is at the second verse, but it wouldn't be nothing, nothing without a woman or a girl. Well, isn't that right? And the repetition is maybe no truer than in the male-dominated industry of manufacturing. Sure, most of us think of men working hard on assembly lines, swinging machinery to create everything from cars to appliances. But that's not true for all these companies. Wouldn't be nothing without the women. My passion for AMT didn't start off until I began the program. I had initially wanted to start off with the diesel program, but for other reasons, I began the AMT program. I really developed the passion based on just the amount of difficulty, change, and the fast-paced moments that exist. I've really grown these past 2 years in the AMT program. I have basically grown up through the courses of study. I love the opportunities and the open doors that will be available for me after I complete the program, like my fellow classmates today. Females in manufacturing are stepping up to make an impact that matters, and that's what I plan to do, make a difference. As women, we play a key role in recruiting other women to work in this industry. We need to lift each other up as women. For me, I really think it's about promoting the program and talking about it any chance I get. I think that being a female in the manufacturing and being in the role that I am in I have a responsibility to be a promoter for this program. I think it's important for myself and my peers to really tell our story and to share our experiences, our career path, the struggles, and our accomplishments. I think that by being open and transparent, it helps other women connect and realize, you know what, I can do this too. I think that this is how students can personally assess their career choices and also how to get through the tough times, because being in an early college, high school, there will be rough times. Overall, I want to say thank you to Weslaco ISD and South Texas College for the wonderful opportunities you have and are providing us with. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Robert LeBeuf, and I am graduating this Friday with my combination certificate and my associate's degree in welding technology. Okay, for you students out there tonight, you're probably thinking, I could see myself getting into welding, but also maybe thinking, how can I make it happen? The good news is that Wesco ISD, in partnership with STC, South Texas College, can make it happen. Some students are almost born into welding. It's a part of them. Maybe you grew up on a ranch or out in the country where there's always something that needs to be built or repaired. Or maybe your dad does construction, works in a factory, or messes around with cars. For me and the other students here at CTE Early College, though welding is something we were blessed in having during our high school years, you have to have good math skills to do well in a welding job, in any welding job. You don't need to know just simple computations, but you have to also have good problem-solving skills and know basic geometry. Science is key too. After all, when you come down to it, welding is a kind of science. You need a basic understanding of how and why welding actually happens before you can do it. It's also a big plus to be a well-rounded person. You'll find that out in just about any welding job. You need to work with other people to be able to talk out a problem, to be a part of a team. So to the underclassmen, do well in your welding classes and keep up with your math and science. Be well-rounded. Also look for any chances to find real work involving welding to obtain experience. Also take advantage of any moment where you can work on something. Some advice, a little extra drive and ambition will get you far. As we get ready to graduate from high school and STC, we are leaving with some good opportunities. We can get a job that uses our welding skills we have learned, or go to college and continue our education. STC has done an awesome job of preparing us for our future. The beauty is that we have received all this at no charge. We don't have to use our financial aid or any scholarships to pay for these courses. And whenever we go out there and work, the companies won't have to be paying for our training, because we'll come in their door with our certifications, and for some of us, an associate's degree in welding. Well, whenever we go out there and work, we'll have the advantage. All of this because of Wesco ISD and South Texas College. Thank you to both the district and STC.
So I'd like to thank everyone for being here tonight. I want you to imagine graduating from high school and college during the same month. Imagine getting a 2-year head start on a university education at the same time that you are finishing high school. Well, that is exactly what is happening to some of these students here tonight. These students are the first 2 cohorts, our juniors and our seniors, that were selected to take part in the Weslaco CTE Early College High School program. The beginning of CTE Early College was a bold new initiative that began in the fall of 2014. Through a partnership between Weslaco Independent School District and South Texas College, this bold new initiative allowed students not only to complete the classes required for high school graduation, but some of them having completed the requisite hours needed to be eligible for a certificate in welding, diesel, or advanced manufacturing, and or an associate's degree in the 3 programs I just mentioned. To participate in our programs, our students had to go through an application process. Do y'all remember that? Your freshman year? Which included taking the TSI test in 3 areas: reading, writing, and math. Scores from this test were used to determine a student's eligibility for their college courses. Completing their graduation requirements and working toward an associate degree is a difficult task. The students have been taking their high school and early college classes at multiple sites from our campus to the Kate Complex, Wesco High School, STC Mid-Valley, and STC McAllen Tech Campus. Most of this year's graduates will attend college in the fall, including Texas A&M College to UTSA to Sam Houston University and so on. There is a lot expected from these students. High school is hard enough for many. This year's 56 CTE early college graduates that you see before you tonight who attended college classes while carrying a full high school course load deserve every single accolade that they will be receiving tonight. And for our seniors, that next week they'll be receiving more accolades at the senior banquet. Our early college program, these students, our educational system, and our staff also deserves praise. It's working. These students have done well, and we are proud of them all. Tonight, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation that will be receiving their certificate in welding and/or an associate degree in advanced manufacturing, diesel, and welding this Friday. Let us begin with Junior, Mr. Bibiano Alvarez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Bibiano is the grandson of Mr. Bibiano Alvarez and Miss Maria Lopez. His post-graduation plans are to work as a welder while attending college to become a mechanical engineer. Bibiano would like to recognize his grandfather. His message to his grandfather is, "Thank you, Grandpa, for taking me to school all these years and always sending me off with motivation." Junior, Mr. Jose Balderas, candidate for structural welding certificate. Jose is the son of Mr. Richard and Miss Ronica Isaguirre. His post-graduation plans are to further his education and become an underwater welder. Jose believes it is the little jobs he completes that will make the biggest impact around him. Junior, Mr. Roberto Balderas, candidate for structural welding certificate. Roberto is the son of Miss Maritza Garcia. His post-graduation plans are to work as a welder and travel. Robert's most memorable moments were during the welding competitions. He would like to thank all of his family for their help to get where he is today. Robert's words of wisdom to upcoming welding students are, "It's a tough but rewarding journey." Roberto Balderas. Senior, Ms. Diana Barbosa, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Diana is the daughter of Mr. Miguel Barbosa and Ms. Diana Gonzalez. After completing her associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology, Diana would like to use it towards earning her master's degree in criminology. She would like to start her own businesses to create jobs and to build shelters for those in need. Diana's words of advice for the upcoming students: don't be afraid to use the machines or let the math involved in creating programs scare you. Senior, Mr. Abel Becerra, candidate for combination welding certificate. Abel is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Abel and Beatriz Becerra. His post-graduation plans are to begin working in his career of welding and hoping it takes him out of the country to build different and foreign constructions. Abel's fondest memories here at CTE Early College are walking the hallways. Senior, Mr. Leonel Berraza, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Leonel is the son of Mr. Jose Angel Berraza and Ms. Nora Hernandez. His postgraduate plans are to attend the University of Houston in Victoria to receive a Bachelor's of Science in Petroleum Engineering. Leonel would like to make an impact on the world by finding a new and efficient way to dig up the fossil fuels, whether it helps with making the quality of petroleum cleaner, faster, or less cost-effective. Junior, Mr. Adrian Cavazos, candidate for structural welding certificate. Adrian is the son of Miss Gloria Cavazos. His post-graduation plans are to attend college to receive his bachelor's degree. Adrian would like to thank his mother for all her support and encouragement. Thanks, Mom. His words of wisdom: you miss school, you miss out. Mr. Adrian Cavazos. Junior, Miss Charlie Cruz, candidate for structural welding certificate. Charlie is the daughter of Mr. Robert Cruz and Miss Sally Garcia. Her post-graduation plans are to attend a 4-year university and travel. Charlie would like to dedicate her time by working with young children and making an impact in our community. Her most memorable moments were during practice time with her Wesco High swim team. Charlie would like to recognize her mom for always pushing her to be her best. Miss Charlie Cruz. Junior, Mr. Gabriel de Anda, candidate for structural welding certificate. Gabriel is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Joe and Lupita de Anda. His post-graduation plans are to work as a welding specialist. Gabriel would like to make an impact with those around him and spread peace. He would like to thank all those that continue to encourage him to do better. Gabriel's words of wisdom are: hit the books and give it 100% on every assignment. Mr. Gabriel de Anda. Senior, Mr. Josue de la Cerda, candidate for combination welding certificate. Josue is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Juan and Melva de la Cerda. After graduation, he would like to attend Texas A&M Kingsville to continue his education in business. Josue would like to impact the Rio Grande Valley community by owning his own welding company and would like for others to know that they too can accomplish anything they dream of doing. Again, Mr. Josue de la Cerda. Senior, Ms. Brianna Clarisa Diaz, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing. Brianna is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Carlos and Rachel Diaz. Her postgraduate plans are to further her education and attend UT-RGV to receive her bachelor's degree in manufacturing engineering. Brianna's most memorable moment as a student of the AMT program was when she learned to use the machinery in the shop. She would like to acknowledge her parents for all of their support. Miss Brianna Clarisa Diaz. Senior, Miss Cindy Janet Garcia, candidate for combination welding certificate. Cindy is the daughter of Miss Maria Garcia. She wants to make her parents and twin sons proud. Right after graduation, she would like to begin working for a known oil company as a welder and make money. Cindy's most memorable moments are accomplishing her goals even during the hard times and being the first in her family to graduate school. She would like to recognize her spouse, Francisco Marin, for always being by her side even when she thought she couldn't do it. Again, Miss Cindy Janet Garcia. Senior, Miss Kathleen Gasca, candidate for combination welding certificate. Kathleen is the daughter of Miss Maria Garcia. Her future plans are to combine welding and architecture by also receiving a bachelor's in architecture. By combining both, she will broaden her opportunities and hopes this will take her traveling around the world to build bridges, ships, buildings, or even theme parks. Kathleen would like to impact the world by changing the stereotype of welding, as in most trades, being considered a man's job. Again, Ms. Kathleen Gasca. Senior, Mr. Eduardo Gonzalez, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Eduardo is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry and Sandra Gonzalez. After completing his associate's degree in AMT, Eduardo would like to use it towards earning his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering. He would like to design parts for bigger systems and make an impact in the marketplace by creating something that no one has done before. He would also like to start his own business. His words of wisdom to upcoming students: be patient. Again, Mr. Eduardo Gonzalez. Junior, Mr. Angel Gonzalez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Angel is the son of Mr. Jose Gonzalez. His post-graduation plans are to go work in the pipeliner. Angel would like to make an impact within the next 10 years by becoming a welding instructor. His most memorable moments were working on welding projects and during welding competitions. Angel would like to thank all of his family for their support. Again, Mr. Angel Gonzalez. Junior, Mr. Axel Ruben Gonzalez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Axel is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Fausto and Araceli Gonzalez. His post-graduation plans are to work as a welder and save up money to help his parents. After, he would like to return to school to receive a degree in criminal justice and work in law enforcement. Unas palabras de gracias de Axel son: gracias a la familia González por su apoyo, pero especialmente a mis padres por el amor y los buenos consejos que me han dado. Mr. Axel Ruben Gonzalez. Junior, Mr. Isaac Guajardo, candidate for structural welding certificate. Isaac is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Vicente and Erna Guajardo. His post-graduation plans are to work as a welder and to save enough money to take his family to New York City one day. Also to do the job that he loves, so he will never have to work again. Isaac's most memorable moments are with his fellow welding classmates, as all of their acts are what brightened most of his school days. Mr. Isaac Guajardo. Senior, Mr. Ryan Hernandez, candidate for combination welding certificate. Ryan is the son of Miss Maria Salas. His post-graduation plans are to continue at a 4-year university to receive his Bachelor's of Science in Welding Engineering. Ryan's most memorable moments were in the welding shop. He would like to recognize his stepfather and his mom for always supporting him. Ryan's words of wisdom to upcoming students: never depend on anyone but yourself to get your work done. Mr. Ryan Hernandez. Senior, Mr. Robert LaBeouf, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Robert is the son of Mr. Eddie Alanis and Miss Maria Salinas. After high school, he plans to continue his education by receiving his bachelor's in criminal justice. Robert would like to help protect his country by eventually becoming an FBI or CIA agent. As a student in the welding program, he has developed a strong work ethic, which he will apply towards his goals of being an agent. Robert would like to tell the upcoming welding students to remain focused and to just be patient while learning all the processes of welding. Mr. Robert LaBeouf. Senior, Mr. Jonathan Leja, candidate for combination certificate. Jonathan is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Pedro and Maria Leja. His post-graduation plans are to attend a 4-year university to receive his Bachelor's of Science in Welding Engineering. Jonathan would like to recognize his parents for all their encouragement and helping him to get where he is today. His words of advice to the upcoming freshmen are: you can always depend on your welding family. Mr. Jonathan Leja. Junior, Mr. Cruz Limon, candidate for structural welding certificate. Cruz is the son of Mr. Francisco Limon and Miss Camila Capetillo. His post-graduation plans are to continue his welding career so he can earn money to build his mother the house that she always wanted. Cruz would like to make this world a better place by contributing all his well-doings to society. Cruz would like to recognize his father by telling him, I would like to say thank you to my dad because he always supported my career choice in welding. You have pushed me beyond my limits. Thank you. Mr. Cruz Limon. Senior, Mr. Angel Guadalupe Lopez, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Angel is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Lupe and Nancy Lopez. His post-graduation plans are to attend UTRGV and receive his master's degree in manufacturing engineering. His goal is to work for the company SpaceX and send rockets into space. Angel would like to recognize his parents for always supporting him in his studies and encouraging him every step of the way. His words of wisdom, give 100% and you will be fine. Mr. Angel Guadalupe Lopez. Senior, Mr. Francisco Javier Marin Ramirez, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Francisco is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Francisco and San Juanita Marin. After graduation, he plans to move out of the valley for a fresh start. He is planning on working in the welding industry and becoming a welding inspector over the years. Francisco would like to recognize his spouse, Cindy Garcia, for always being there in the good and the bad moments of their lives. She means the world to him. His words of wisdom is to never give up on your dreams, no matter how rough the path is. Finish strong all the way. Mr. Francisco Javier Marin Ramirez. Junior, Miss Natalie Marquez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Natalie is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jose Jaime and Heidi Marquez. Her post-graduation plans are to further her education at Rice University to earn a degree in civil engineering and to work and live in Houston, Texas. Natalie would like to recognize her mom for being such an inspiration. She is a phenomenal mother that deserves all the love and respect in the world. She appreciates her tireless efforts to provide for her and her younger sister and would like to say, I love you and thank you, Mom. Miss Natalie Marquez. Senior, Mr. Isaiah Montañez, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Isaiah is the son of Mr. Lupito Montañez and Miss Jessica Guajardo, and the grandson of Guadalupe Montañez. His future plans are to become a radiologist and would like to make a small but necessary contribution by helping families who cannot afford health care and to help children get the medical attention they need. He would like to recognize all CTE early college staff because everyone has played an important part in motivating and encouraging him to be himself and never giving up on his dreams. Mr. Isaiah Montañez. Senior, Mr. Osvaldo Morales, candidate for combination welding certificate. Osvaldo is the son of Mr. Esteban Sauceda Jr. and Miss Marisa Lizette Espinosa. After graduation, he would like to begin earning money and working as a welder, in hopes that this will open opportunities to travel different parts of the world to build awesome and different types of buildings and stadiums. Osvaldo would like to be remembered as a very kind person and would like to recognize his mother for being his #1 cheerleader. He would like to tell his mom, thank you for being so hyped and happy for him today. Mr. Osvaldo Morales. Junior, Mr. Jacob Nieves, candidate for structural welding certificate. Jacob is a son of Miss Veronica Zamorano. His post-graduation plans are to be a welder. Jacob would like to recognize his mother for supporting him in everything he does and is always there for him. His words of wisdom to the 9th grade welding students are try your best and take it serious. Again, Mr. Jacob Nieves. Junior, Mr. Jose Ortega, candidate for structural welding certificate. Jose is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jose and Maricruz Ortega. His post-graduation plans are to become an anesthesiologist. Jose's most memorable moments was when he learned new fabrications in welding. He would like to recognize his mom and dad for making him attend school on the days he did not want to come. His words of wisdom: don't miss attending your welding classes because you will fall behind fast. Again, Mr. Jose Ortega. Junior, Mr. Gerardo Osorio, candidate for structural welding certificate. Gerardo is the son of Mr. Gerardo Osorio and Miss Erica Cruz. His post-graduation plans are to become a welder inspector. Gerardo's most memorable moments were when his soccer team made champions 2 years in a row. He would like to thank his entire family for all of their support in everything he does. His words of wisdom: it ain't no walk in the park, so work hard and don't give up. Mr. Gerardo Osorio. Senior, Miss Yvette Osorio Cruz, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Yvette is the daughter of Mr. Gerardo Osorio and Miss Erica Cruz. Her post-graduation plans are to attend Texas A&M International University to receive a bachelor's degree in accounting. Yvette would like to thank her parents tonight for all of their hard work and sacrifices, and thank you to her aunts and uncles for their unconditional love and support. Again, Miss Yvette Osorio. Junior, Mr. Benjamin Ramirez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Benjamin is the son of Mr. Orlando Alonso and Miss Maria Ontiveros. His plans after graduation are to attend TCU to receive his bachelor's degree in criminal justice. He would like to serve as a Border Patrol agent. Benjamin would like to make an impact in his community by providing food to those in need, and he would like to recognize both his parents for their love and support on everything he does. Because of them, none of this would be possible. Mr. Benjamin Ramirez. Senior, Mr. Edgar Adrian Ramos, candidate for combination welding certificate. Edgar is the son of Miss Maria Garza and Miss Sandra Ramos. His goal is to receive a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering. In 10 years, Edgar would like to impact the car engineering industry by making vehicles more efficient. Edgar would like to recognize his grandmother, who has been his mom. She has worked hard with her own hands and done everything so he could have a better future. Mr. Edgar Adrian Ramos. Senior, Mr. Eden Rodriguez, candidate for combination welding certificate. Eden is the son of Miss Esmeralda Rodriguez. His postgraduate plans are to work as a welder in the oil industry in hopes that it will take him out of the country to create unlike and far off structures. Eden would like to say thank you to his mother, who has always been there, loving and supporting him throughout his whole life. Again, Mr. Eden Rodriguez. Junior, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Ivan is the son of Mr. Ivan and Esther Rodriguez. His post-graduation plans are to attend a 4-year college and work as a welder. Ivan would like to make an impact on his family by helping to support his loved ones. His most memorable moment was being a part of the torch cutting competition. Again, Mr. Ivan Rodriguez. Senior, Mr. Manuel Rodolfo, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Manuel is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jesus and Sonia Rodolfo. His post-graduation plans are to continue studying and earn his bachelor's degree in manufacturing engineering and would like to become a software engineer. Manuel would like to leave some words of wisdom to our upcoming AMT students. Our life is structured by the mind. What you think you are is what you will become. Mr. Manuel Rodolfo. Senior, Mr. Ray Romo, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Ray is a son of Mr. and Mrs. Carlos and Siva Guajardo. After graduation, he would like to move out of Texas to begin working as a welder and make money. He would like to save his money to return to the valley to buy a house. Ray would like to recognize his parents because they have been his motivation to try in school. His words of wisdom to the upcoming students are, you have to try to succeed that you can live a better life. Mr. Ray Romo. Senior, Mr. Javier Salas, candidate for combination welding certificate. Javier is the son of Miss Adriana Salas. His postgraduate plans are to begin working in the welding industry while attending a 4-year university to acquire a Bachelor's of Science in Welding Engineering. Javier would like to make an impact in his community by helping those in need. His most memorable moment was helping out at the Christmas parade. Mr. Javier Salas. Senior, Ms. Cassandra Salazar, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Cassandra is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Fred and Delfina Salazar. Her postgraduate plans are to receive a bachelor's degree in criminal justice and pursue a career in that field. Cassandra most remembers the memories made at the CTE Early College Fall Festivals. She would like to thank both her parents for today's accomplishment and would like to tell upcoming freshmen, let no man pull you low enough to hate him, Martin Luther King Jr. And again, that was Ms. Cassandra Salazar. Senior, Mr. Juan Alberto Sanchez, candidate for combination welding certificate and associate's degree in welding technology. Juan is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jesse and Rachel Sanchez. He would like to receive his Bachelor's of Science in Welding Engineering. In the next 10 years, Juan would like to make an impact in the welding industry by creating massive projects that will make the world a better place. He has enjoyed CT Early College and creating memories and great moments. Mr. Juan Alberto Sanchez. Junior, Ms. Sandra Sanchez, candidate for structural welding certificate. Sandra is the daughter of Miss Patricia Manriquez. Her plans after graduation are to receive a bachelor's degree in business and then to travel. Sandra would like to recognize her mother. Her message to her is, Mom, you have been both mother and father to me. You have always made a way to make ends meet since kinder. You have pushed me to try my best in school. Without you, I would not be here today. Again, Miss Sandra Sanchez. Sorry. Junior, Ms. Damaris Santiago, candidate for structural welding certificate. Damaris is the daughter of Miss Maria Santiago. Her post-graduation plans are to join the U.S. Navy and serve time to proceed with an engineering degree. Damaris would like to recognize her mother. My mother stands as my all. She was not born with the instinct of being a father, but still has served as a role as my dad. Things have not been easy, but her mother has set great morals that have encouraged her to move forward each day of her life. Again, Ms. Damaris Santiago. Junior, Mr. Marco Segovia, candidate for structural welding certificate. Marco is the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jose David and Irene Segovia. His post-graduation plans are to attend a college to receive a master's degree. Marco would like to thank his parents for all the motivation they have given him. His words of wisdom, don't skip your welding classes because you will be dropped. Mr. Marco Segovia. Senior, Ms. Lisbeth Torres, candidate for associate's degree in advanced manufacturing technology. Lisbeth is the daughter of Miss Juana Torres and Mr. Romeo Sainz. Her postgraduate plans are to further her education by earning a bachelor's degree in manufacturing engineering. Lisbeth would like to own her own business, and through this, she would impact the world by creating jobs. Her words of wisdom to upcoming AMT students: take advantage of this opportunity. She would like to recognize every staff member for their hard work. Again, Miss Lisbeth Torres.